One of the things I faced back in 2008 when I made the conscious decision to deal with my alcoholism and addiction was what recovery would look like. You know, how I would go about getting into recovery, how I would go about managing all of the priorities that I had in my life. Well, I've got all of these responsibilities to family, to work, to friends, to coworkers, to business partners, you know, that are staring me in the face, and the prospect of, because I was able to physically detox safely medically from the actual substances, now the question became, how do I put together a program of recovery? And so I put together a program of recovery that allowed me to stay engaged in life. While some people, the disease has progressed so far that going away to a treatment center for some period of time, you know, is just a really good option for them. For me, I was at a point where I still had the ability to engage in my business, to engage in my investments, to engage in relationships with my coworkers and the people that work for me, but I needed to get on a path of recovery. So I put together a team of professionals, included group therapy, you know, a high-end therapist here in town that I saw regularly. I got involved in a support group and attended regular meetings with that support group, got some people in my life that I could be accountable to, and started to change the way that I felt about myself over time and the way that I was living. And one of the things that I wanted to do is to take that architecture of recovery and offer it to other professionals that may be in the same situation I'm in, where the prospect of going away may be preventing them from actually dealing with the problem that they are facing every day as it relates to their substance abuse, their drinking, or their drug use. By coming into the Archway House and the Archway Executive Recovery Program, we're providing an integrated program where we're actually allowing people that are interested in taking responsibility for their lives to do certain things to get onto a path of recovery and build that foundation while keeping the ability to work, to have their car, to keep their computer and their phone. There's a difference. There's an identification and a difference in the station in life between young people facing substance abuse issues and mature people facing substance abuse issues that require a certain level of attention. I say we meet people where they are. I don't want to treat somebody who's mature, and although they're making bad decisions as a adolescent or a young adult, you know, they have certain responsibilities, and if I can allow them to integrate their recovery into the busy and active life they have and create a safety net, kind of a safe landing spot for them to go to work and deal with the disappointments at work, to go to work and deal with the disappointments of a coworker, or the elation of closing a deal and not needing a substance to change the way they feel, and keep the commitments they've made to themselves and keep the commitments they've made to recovery to change the way they interact with those people, actually give them the opportunity to create a much brighter future.